Hello everyone, how are you? Today is Tuesday, 8th of August 2023. I hope everyone is doing well. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Today's video is about the top 3 greatest minimum weight fighter ever, pound for pound. Okay? Minimum weight, 105 pounds, 105 pounds. Or mini flyweight, or straw weight. Okay? The minimum weight in boxing. Alright? Top 3 greatest pound for pound ever. Okay, but before that, we are going to review again the definition, the meaning of greatness or greatest. Okay? Greatness is measured through adversity. A fighter or boxer being able to bounce back from his worst difficulties. In other words, even under extreme pressure, even under extreme hardships in life, okay, that fighter has the capability to rise up big time and still achieve his ultimate goal. Okay, he risked his life, his record, his resume to take risk, okay, risking his health and challenge the very best to accomplish the task higher than what he or she believe. Okay, losing is part of the sport. Okay, if you lose doesn't mean that you are weaker or inferior. And always remember, being undefeated doesn't mean you are the greatest or you are great. No, it doesn't mean like that. Okay, to be great, you have to dare to be great, meaning you have to challenge all the risk. No fear of losing. There should be no fear in your heart and in your mind. Okay, heart in our mind. Okay, willing to risk to achieve the greatness. Okay, when we say pound for pound greatest, there's a 2 categories. Again, let's review that one. The first category is a fighter did an extraordinary accomplishment. Okay, meaning that boxer or fighter achieve above and beyond. Okay, above and beyond the normal, above the usual. Okay, and he accomplished it. He achieved that task, that goal, above and beyond. Okay, above and beyond. That's how the pound for pound greatness. Okay, number 2 category is a fighter or a boxer should be, and needs to be a crowd pleaser, because prize fighting, like the MMA and boxing, they are entertainers. They are paid to entertain. They are paid to show in the arena for people to watch and enjoy. Okay, they are like, entertainers in the other entertainment programs. They are paid. That's why it's called prize fighting, but it's in combat sports. The difference is MMA and boxing are combat sports, and other are entertainers, not in combat, but they are all the same, providing to entertain people, entertainment. Okay, so they should be a crowd pleaser. They have the charisma to gather people to watch them inside the arena or buy pay-per-views. Okay, a crowd pleaser, a charismatic boxer, charismatic fighter. Okay, an exciting, that's the other word. He should be an exciting fighter to be named or called pound for pound. Great. Okay. Now, but before that, we have to review again our from my previous videos about the top 3 greatest heavyweight, light heavyweight, middleweight, lightweight, uh, super featherweight, featherweight, flyweight. Okay, I skipped the bantamweight, okay, and the welterweight. Of course, we know, you and I know that there's a junior bantamweight, a super flyweight, and then the super bantamweight or the junior featherweight. Of course, there's a light welterweight and the super welterweight or junior middleweight and super middleweight. So we'll stick this one first for the heavyweight. Heavyweight is a 200, the weight class is 200 plus pounds, okay? Heavyweight, 200 plus pounds. So, number 3, Larry Holmes. That's number 3. Number 2 is Muhammad Ali. Number 1 is Joe Louis. As you remember, Larry Holmes defended his title 19, 19 times. Muhammad Ali is the only 3 times lineal champion. But why is number 2 not number 1? Because there are 4 all-time greats heavyweight that are already 2 times. They are Floyd Patterson, George Foreman, Evander Holyfield, and Lennox Lewis. Meaning, to become a 3 times lineal heavyweight champion is not that so hard. Because there are 4 already. 4 2 times lineal heavyweight. And the number 1 is Joe Louis. In the history of boxing, there's only one fighter who defended the title, okay, consecutive 25 times. 25 consecutive title defenses, 2-5, and that's Joe Louis. Okay, now let's move on to light heavyweight, which is 175 pounds. Light heavyweight. The number 3, Roy Jones Jr. Number 2 is Michael Spinks. And number 3 is Archie Moore. Archie Moore, number 1. By the way, Archie Moore is a record holder for the most knockouts in boxing history. Record breaking, okay, for most knockouts in boxing history. Out of his 186 wins, he got 145 knockouts. 186 wins, 145 knockouts, 145. That's insane, huh? And when he moved up to heavyweight, he lost to all-time great Rocky Marciano in the heavyweight. Now let's move on to middleweight, which is 160 pounds. Okay, middleweight, 160 pounds. Number 3 is Bernard Hopkins. Number 2 is Marvin Hagler. Okay, and then number 1 is the GOAT, Sugar Ray Robinson. Sugar Ray Robinson. Okay, again, that is Bernard Hopkins, number 3, Marvin Hagler, number 2, and number 1 is Sugar Ray Robinson. Okay, and by the way, Sugar Ray Robinson, in the history of boxing, awarded or recognized, named as Fighter of the Decades twice. Fighter of the Decade twice. The Fighter of the Decade for the 1940s and the Fighter of the Decade for the 1950s. So 40s and 50s, Fighter of the Decade was the GOAT, Sugar Ray Robinson. Okay, now let's move on to lightweight. Lightweight, 135 pounds. Okay, 135 pounds. Number 3 is Sugar Shane Mosley. Okay, Mosley defended his title 9 times. 9 or 6? Oh, and all via knockouts. Okay, Shane Mosley, all via stoppage. Shane Mosley, he was undefeated at lightweight. Okay, the number 2 is Pernell Whitaker, okay? Pernell Whitaker. Sweet Pea Whitaker. And then number 1 is the Hands of Stone from Panama, Roberto Duran. Okay? Roberto Duran, the Hands of Stone. Of course, one of the all-time greats, maybe number 5, top 5, pound for pound, greatest, you know. And then, let's move on to super featherweight, okay? Super featherweight, 130 pounds. Okay, 130. Number 1, number 3 first is Gabriel Flash Elorde. Okay, Gabriel Flash Elorde. And number 2 is Azuma Nelson. Gabriel Flash Elorde is from Filipino, from Philippines. Azuma Nelson is from Accra, Ghana. And number 3 is Brian Mitchell from South Africa. Okay, Gabriel Flash Elorde, Azuma Nelson, and number 1 is Brian Mitchell from South Africa. Okay, and then let's move on to featherweight, 126 pounds. Okay, 126 pounds. Number 3, featherweight. Okay. Okay. Let's go move first. Number 1 in my mind. The number 1 is Salvador Sanchez from Mexico. Okay, he died at age of 23. Same as Pancho Villa of the Philippines, the first world boxing champion of the Philippines, Pancho Villa or Francisco Gilido, real name, died at age 23. Salvador Sanchez also, one of the top 3 greatest Mexican fighter ever, died at age of 23. So he is the number 1 greatest featherweight. Number 2, Salvador Sanchez. Wow. Salvador Sanchez. Shoot. I'm thinking. Oh, okay. Willie Pep. Okay, Willie Pep, one of, if not number 2 or number 1, the greatest defensive fighter, boxer ever. Together with Pernell Whitaker, Pernell Whitaker, Willie Pep, they are so very elusive, like a snake, very defensive, pure boxer. They are good mover, like not just good, great mover. They move like fluid, very fluidly, like water. So yeah, number 1 is again Salvador Sanchez, and then number 2 is Willie Pep. Okay, and then what else? Yeah, the one that that fought. Who did he fought? Yeah, the one that Willie Pep fought twice. Sandy Sadler. That's the number 3. Is our number 3 greatest featherweight fighter ever. Okay, Sandy Sadler. Again, the greatest 126 pounds fighter ever. Number 3 is Sandy Sadler. Number 2 is Willie Pep. Number 1 is Salvador Sanchez. Okay, and then let's move on to flyweight. 112 pounds. 112. Okay. And then for the number 3, we have 2. 3 Alpha and 3 Bravo. Pancho Villa, as I mentioned earlier, one of the greatest flyweight fighter ever, Pancho Villa. And then the other one is Jimmy Wilde, the other great flyweight fighter ever, Jimmy Wilde from Wales, United Kingdom, Wales. Okay, and then number 2, Pascual Perez from Nicaragua. Ano, Nicaragua o Argentina? Oh, shoot. Nicaragua or Argentina? I forgot. Oh, my apologies if ever. Argentina. So yeah, Argentina. Pascual Perez from Argentina, number 2. And then the number 1 is from Mexico, Miguel Canto. Really, really great flyweight fighter ever. Miguel Canto from Mexico. Now, for the topic, today's video topic is the greatest flyweight, okay? No, minimum weight, rather. Minimum weight, 105 pounds, 105. They call some boxing sanctioning bodies called it mini flyweight. Some called it a straw weight, okay? All right. So the number 3, let's move on to number 3. Number 3 is Rosendo Alvarez, okay? Rosendo Alvarez. He won the flyweight championships and he defended it 4 times, okay? The next, number 2 is from Puerto Rico, Ivan Calderon, Iron Boy. Ivan Iron Boy Calderon from Puerto Rico. He won the world minimum weight title and he defended it 11 times. 11. Ivan Calderon. And the number 1, 3, 2, 1 is from Mexico again, Ricardo El Finito Lopez, 51-0. There you go. Again, number 3 is Rosendo Alvarez. His nickname or moniker is El Buffalo. And then number 2 is Ivan Calderon. Moniker is Iron Boy. And the number 1 is from Mexico, Ricardo El Finito Lopez. He won the world minimum weight title and he defended it 22 times. 22 times. And there's another amazing. Of his 22 times defenses, it is against a record breaking of 21 opponents. So 22 title defenses, right? Straight, consecutive. And he defended it 21 opponents against 21 opponents. So how come there's one that left? Because that one left, he fought that guy, champion twice. And his name is Rosendo Alvarez, our number 3. Greatest minimum weight fighter ever, pound for pound. That's how amazing Ricardo Lopez is. So awesome. So awesome. Great minimum weight fighter ever. Ricardo El Finito Lopez. 51 wins, 0 loss. He retired undefeated. Imagine. If we are talking about undefeated 50-0, Floyd Mayweather Jr., well, there's a 51-0. 51-0. Retired undefeated. And his name is Ricardo El Finito Lopez from Mexico. 22 title defenses. Imagine that. And always remember that. Always remember. Take it to your mind and to your heart. 22 title defenses against a record breaking of 21 opponents. 22 title defenses against 21 opponents. Because the other opponent, he fought it twice. A draw and a win against Rosendo Alvarez. They fought and the decision first was draw. And then the second bout, the rematch. Then the rematch, he won it. That's how great Ricardo El Finito Lopez from Mexico, our number one minimum weight fighter ever, pound for pound. Okay? So, for the next weight class, the welterweight and the bantamweight, uh, I will skip for that for now, and maybe, just maybe, we'll do the that video for welterweight and for bantamweight maybe end of this year, 2023, or maybe end of 2024, or maybe end of 2025. But because there is a two great fighters for now active, they are active fighters, they are active now, and they are on the top 1, 2, 3 on the pound for pound list by the Ring magazine, by the ESPN, by the Sports Illustrated, yeah, ESPN, Ring magazine, Sports Illustrated, TRBRB, Transnational Ranking Boxing Board, Transnational Ranking TR Boxing Board, TBRB, there, and then cyberboxing zone. So maybe end of this year, 2023, or end of 2024, or end of 2025, I will be posting the top 3 greatest bantamweight, including the super bantamweight and maybe the junior bantamweight, and the top 3 greatest welterweight, including the junior welterweight and the super welterweight. Okay, so again, today is Tuesday, 8th of August, 0808, 2023. Thank you for watching, and I hope you are informed more, you are educated more for now about boxing's greatness, pound for pound greatest ever. Okay, and be safe always, and stay blessed. Okay, be safe always. And then I know today, right now is hot, 110 degrees again, and hydrate, drinks water. Okay, um, stay blessed, share your blessings. Okay, be blessed everyone. I'm strong. Oh.